This happened a while back. I had a small business. I was supplying automotive products to gas stations and convenience stores. At that time, I noticed that a lot of the gas stations didn't really have a good selection of automotive products, which was odd because, you would think that if you have car troubles, the first thing that you would go to is the gas station, right? But they only had the basic one: brake fluid, power steering fluid, motor oil, and I think just those, just maybe some stop leak. So they didn't really have a lot of selection. So when I noticed that I started the business, I was supplying them automotive products. But what I did is, instead of trying to compete with the grocery stores, grocery suppliers, I focused on the motor automotive stuff. So I would go there. I would bring in, not just brake fluid, power steering fluid. I brought in a lot of stuff. I brought in some generic ones called Johnson's brand, and they had a lot of selections in there. And I also brought in STP, Berryman. So at first, the managers didn't like it. They said they didn't need it, it wouldn't sell. But I was able to convince them to give me like a full shelves, just one shelves, because those shelves were empty anyway, didn't put anything in there. So some of them would, give it a try. And later on, after I started putting a bunch of stuff, now from an empty shelves that has just a few items, they have a full selection of automotive section. It's almost like the automotive chemical section of, let's say, AutoZone or Pep Boys. Now they have like a full shelves full of stuff. And within a month or 2 months after, at most, after I started bringing in their stuff, now their sales started going up. I mean, people were actually going to the stores buying automotive products. It's not just the usual snack foods and stuff. They actually had an automotive section that was selling a lot, and that's something that I noticed with full service car washes. They have a big lobby, and they have a lot of shelves in there, but they don't really have real, automotive products. They have greeting cards. It's almost like a gift shop that they have, but it's not really related to cars, which is odd because, you would go to a car wash and to make your car, to have your car serviced and have it cleaned. And I think, I know air fresheners is one of the best-selling items in a car wash, but the air fresheners that they have are pretty basic. It's the same thing that you find at a grocery store. If you go to a gas station, they have those hanging air fresheners. You go to a grocery store, you have Glade, all that Yankee Candle, which is, why would you go? I mean, yeah, I get it, it's impulse buy, but there's nothing really different from, their selection. You have to be different you have to be innovative, you have to be different from your competitors, or, you have to be different from being a full service car wash than a grocery store or a convenience store. And this is my vision, is to bring a good selection of automotive or air fresheners to car washes. Not just car washes, but also this works with car dealerships, because these are a little bit higher end clientele that they have. It's not like you go to let's say an oil change shop or a state inspection shop, which is like pretty basic, right? You would go to a car wash, you'd pay extra money for a full service. You would go to a car dealership, you would have your car service at the parts department because you wanted, the brand itself to service your car. You could go to another shop and pay cheaper than going to a car dealership, right? So this is our vision at Gigante, is to bring a good selection of our air fresheners into this kind of businesses. And we're not bothering going to, you know, we don't even try to sell this at smaller shops and stuff. We want our product to be specialized and high-end. We don't want it to be just, you can go anywhere else, just gas station and find our products. So we want it high-end and have a good, build a brand.